Hi, I'm Rusty Dog. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy the live stream. Good greetings, everybody. Rusty Dog here. Welcome to Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Whew. Well, you may notice something a bit strange. I'm in an anaconda and I'm on the surface. Landed. Yes. Look, just in case you, for those who don't believe me. Look. Heater down, look. Hee. Well done, Frontier. So, yeah, they brought out, excuse me, they brought out update 12. Anacondas couldn't land, and in pretty sharp, quick time, they fixed it. So, thumbs up, well done, Frontier. And then they discovered a new problem where when you typed in here, any keys you had bound for actions would also activate when you're typing. So, for example, you know, M would bring up the galaxy map for me. They did another quick hotfix and brought that one out before the end of the week. So yeah, I'm going to give it up for Frontier there. Well done. Big problems and they got it sorted quick. Nice. We're on the ground. That means I can stream, because if they hadn't fixed it, there'd be no Elite Dangerous stream today, because I need to land. And we are. So well done, Frontier. Yes, they got it done. They fixed it quick. Okay, that's enough of that. I noticed that Sally Morgan Moore is back in the fold. She was the one who posted it, so hopefully she's on the mend and everything's going good with Sally. So nice to see Sally back. Right, that's the little homework done. Who's with us today? The chat is subscriber only. You have to, if you want to chat and you're not a subscriber, then just subscribe, man. Why else would you be here? You need to be subscribed for a minute and then you can chat. The reason I've done that is because I don't want the sex bots coming in with all of the F this and boys and girls that and all that. They can't get in when it's subscriber only, so we're going to keep it that way for now. And up until YouTube fix the issue. Right, so before we venture outside, let's take a look who's with us. Commander Budman, one and only, member for 9 months. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for all of your support. It's been awesome. Yes, 9 months, man. 07, Mr. Budman. Yeah, cool. Very nice of you, sir. Okay, Commander Steve Zodiac is with us. Hi, Steve. I'm doing okay today, thank you. I've only just woke up like 35 minutes ago. Yeah, I went to sleep late last night because I was watching the UFC. That didn't finish until around, 5:30. And I went to sleep. I had to be up around 11:30ish, whatever it was, for the F1, because that was an earlier start than usual. Watched the F1. I was tired after that, of course, so I needed a couple of hours. So I just went to sleep and I thought, when I wake up, I'll do the stream. And here we are. I was going to do it after 5 anyway. 5 o'clock would be my earliest start time for this, because of the timing in the United States. It just works out better like this. So, yeah, here we are. So, as for my head, so. We'll see how it goes. But on the mend, I think. Thomas Hughes TV. Hi, Thomas. Welcome to the stream, sir. And Meme Connect. Hey, Meme Connect. Welcome. Jeff Hartley is with us. Hey, Jeff. Nice to see you, buddy. Bernats. Hey, Bernats. Nice to see you again as well. Yeah. Good to see you back, boy. How you twiddling? I say that as well. It's weird. How you twiddling? Mate, did you get that off me? I'm twiddling fine right now. Simondo Psycho. You're probably surprised that somebody else says it if you didn't get it off me. I don't say it that often, but yeah. Simondo Psycho. Hey, how are you doing, sir? Commander Budman says now there are high chairs and floor chairs in the fleet carriers. What? What? Like a bug or something? I don't know. Lute says, I don't understand how to subscribe. Well, you hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be notified of future videos, you ding the bell as well. Rhino says F1 is no good for sleep patterns. No, not until it gets back into Europe. Once it's in Europe, the schedule kind of irons out okay. Actually, the last today's race in Azerbaijan wasn't time-wise. It wasn't. It was okay because it was only like a couple of hours earlier than it would normally be, which is fine. The race coming up this weekend in Canada is going to be a bit different. With it being Canada, it's probably going to be some weird times in the morning, but we will suffer that as it comes. Happy Shrapnel's with us. Hey, Happy, how you doing, Scallywag? Oh, you got it off your dad. Okay, well, it's good. How you twiddling? I've probably said that a couple of times in my life. Probably not for a while, but yeah. How you twiddling? And I don't know where I got it from. Glad to have helped. Von Doodle is with us. Hey, Von Doodle, how you doing? Rusty. Have a look. Any news on the stray cat? Really, you want to know? I saw them yesterday. There's two of them. There's two of them that come into my little back garden area. They just like to lie down and sunbathe and chase bees. There was one came into my house, and as he was leaving, it saw something in the air. I think it might have been a bee or something, and you know how cats can just leap. Yeah, so it did that. Yeah, they like trying to, because the bee. I've got buttercups in my little garden area. I need to mow it. It's getting really long now. But the bees like the buttercups, and the cats like the bees. They like to just pounce on them. So I'm basically watching cats pounce on insects and sunbathe in my garden. But they're harmless. I'm allergic to cats, but I don't care. They can hang around in my garden if they want. I'm not going to shoo them away. You know, I kind of make friends with them, and they come over and get a little pet off me, and I've been buying them little snacks. That's the story. Ooh is with us today. Ooh, hi Ooh. All right. 1700 hours in Canada. What? Hey, is that the time? Oh, is that what it is? 1700 hours. Oh, right. I thought it was early morning. I must be getting it mixed up with something else. That's all right then. Although it does make the live stream a bit awkward, because do you do it beforehand or do you do it after? You do a later one after or do an early one? In terms of America and Canada, it's probably best to do a one after the Grand Prix, like a later one, I would say. So maybe we'll do that. Silas Anderson's just joined us. Hi, Silas. 07 to you, sir. All right. So let's get going. Yes, landed. I know. Frontier got it sorted really quick. I actually did send them a little. I posted it on the forum because there was other people saying they couldn't do it. I also posted on the issue tracker. There was somebody who'd already reported it. There was 4 pages of people reporting anacondas. I added my comment to it, but it doesn't give commander names. But I'm sure on the issue tracker, I'm sure Frontier know who's who. But then I sent a PM to Frontier on Facebook saying, hi, do you know about this? And if so, can you fix it before the weekend so that I can do my live stream? I did, I said that. And they replied back saying that they're working on it. And yeah, here we are. They did it. They got it done. So, cool. So on this planet, I think there are 3 planets. I haven't looked to refresh my memory, but if memory recalls correctly, there are 3 planets in this system that are landable, and 2 of them have got 2 bios on them, and 1 of them has got 1 bio. Let's see if I've remembered correct, like, because that could be the previous system. Right, so here we've got, I know there's 2 on here because I'm on it. So 2 bios here, and 1 on this one. Oh yes, good memory. So on this one, according to Elite Observatory, we have, well, we know what we have. We just, the types that we have are Fonticulua campestris amethyst, so it says, and it doesn't usually get it wrong, and the bacteria is vesicular mulberry. Neither of them pay out that well, but I need my exo-biology rank because I lost the chance to get promoted. So let's see if my SRV works, because I've just rebooted the PC. And sometimes it takes... Oh, yeah, we're going. No, we're going. Right. I know that because it took me 20 years to land this thing, on the or to try and land it on the last stream, that there was Fonticulua behind me. So let's get this one that's next to the ship, because it's really good to have a reference of one right next to the ship. And I think I can see some in the background there. Can I? Yeah, over there. All right. Now Frontier had also in the actual update 12 patch notes themselves, the big ones, they said that there were some clipping issues on the vintage suit, which they fixed. Oh, I've just had a thought. They mentioned that there were some changes to lighting. Did they fix? I'll bet you they haven't. You know the one where you put the SRV lights on and everything goes darker? Did they? No, that's still the same. Yeah, you see, all that which is in the background should not be darker. That's just weird. See, without the lights on, I don't know if they're trying to emulate eyesight or what, but it's ridiculous. I don't like it. Joker FX. Hi, Joker FX. Yes, the Anaconda's very, very cool. Solar Warden 804 RTX Studios. Hello, welcome. A long name to read out. I'll just call you Solar Warden. But yeah, welcome. Right, let's get sampling. This should be, what was it, amethyst, according to my Elite Observatory core guesser. Yeah. And the distance is... Ooh, what am I missing? The monitor. I haven't started the monitor. Damn. Okay, monitor's now started, but I don't get a chance to... Yeah, because I haven't got my my display popping up. But I can tell you that the range is 500 meters on this. So... Let's go... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I will get a message when I am 500 meters away from this one. Actually, I would have done if I'd had the monitor on, but I didn't, so it might not tell me. And I don't think this is going to be enough. I'm going to go for these over here. I haven't seen any bacteria yet, even though the heat map would be the same. The heat map tends to be the same for bacteria as for other stuff. I think bacteria just tends to exist anywhere, really. Yep. Yeah, thanks for the info. but I knew that. Yes, the app that tells me the distance, yeah, Elite Observatory Core. I've been using it for a while now on my exploration streams. It's really handy to have. But it'll, like, if you travel 500 meters or beyond now that I've got it running, if I travel more than 500 meters from this sample, it will tell me, which is good. I'm gonna sneeze. Well, false alarm, I'm sure it'll come back. Now, I need to go into another direction. So, we know we've got one sampled at the ship, we've got one here. So this is around 500 meters then, or at least just a little bit more than. So we can go over the rocky area, or we can go over the smooth bits. I think for speed and ease, we'll go over the smooth bits on this one. They look like the fungus you get on dead trees. Yeah. Well, it is a fungus, I think, isn't it? Ponticulia, it's kind of like, whoa! How big is this forest? Jeez. Can I get 500 meters into this, though? Don't think so. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to need to jump all of this if I can. Mushroom. There's not mushroom in here. Sorry, bad one. Oops. Yes, it is. It is bacteria's best spotted from the air for sure. From the ship. So we're not 500 meters away yet. Not yet? Really? Okay. Any more over here? Great, we've run out. Have we run out? It is going to tell me, right? I mean, it did before. Let's get out and see what the deal is here. Because it normally does voice it. I don't know why it wouldn't be doing that now. Yeah, I'm good. Weird. I'll tell you what it could be. It could be that since I've got an update of the Bio Insights plugin on this, that distance marker isn't set. I'm going to take a look at the settings. So Observatory Bio Insights, voice notifications. Okay, distance. Oh, minimum distance notification is set. Well, I'm going to disable it and then re-enable it and see what happens. Yeah, minimum distance was set, guys, so I don't know why it wouldn't do that. Okay, I have not seen thus far any bacteria on the surface. So we'll do a little bit of a recce in the ship. If I can't find any, then I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because we've got some more Fonticulia to pick up on the next planet, I would imagine. Fonticulia tends to, you know, go from planet to planet when it's in the same system, doesn't it? Not guaranteed, but you know what, it seems to be a pattern in this game where if you've got two planets next to each other with the same amount of bios, it tends to be that they're the same ones. Like I said, it's not 100% guarantee, but it's enough of. Is that a splodge of bacteria just over here? Or was I just seeing things? Yep, seeing things. Yep, confirmed. Rhino, that's just terrible. Yes, this is an argon atmosphere, so that's why we got these colours. It's quite similar to what's the other atmosphere that produces these colours? Is it neon? I think neon as well, thin neon. Very little control here. Next bug, can't board ship in Anaconda with Anaconda. Right, anyway. Oh, not. Okay, let's go and see if we can find some bacteria. Forget about the footprints being back. Bad jokes. Footprints being back? Listen, you guys in chat are just as guilty of the bad jokes as I am. I've seen the stuff you guys come out with. Oh, my first cup of tea of the day, and it's just coming up to 6 p.m. That's what happens when you get weird sleep patterns. Right, so we don't want to go too high. Normally I would make the planet surface turn into a ceiling because the Anaconda is certainly not the ideal ship for bacteria hunting. So you can make up for that by doing it like this and just keeping on the 0 there on the pitchometer. Just invented that. But just pretend you're inside a cave and this is the ceiling. And you're trying not to scrape your hood on the hood? Roof. You're trying not to escape your... Oh, geez. English friends not mine today. You're trying not to scrape your roof on the ceiling. What I'm trying to say. Unsuccessfully. Once your brain adjusts to that this could be a ceiling, it suddenly becomes a lot easier to navigate your ship upside down. And it's the strangest thing. But it's low gravity, so the blood rushes to your head via second-class mail instead of right away. But there's nothing, right? I mean, I'm not seeing any bacteria spots at all. And sometimes it's like this. You can get to these planet surfaces and you'll find that the bacteria can be a nightmare to find. I don't want to stray too much higher than 150 meters either. Oh, ammonia. Yes, that's what it is, Simondo. Ammonia atmospheres are similar to this. Yep, yes, quite right. So, actually, thinking about it, this is my first proper time playing in with update 12. Oh, I'll tell you what, I did see on the forums, and I was only on the forum to talk about this Anaconda not being able to land, because normally I don't do the forums. It's a little bit too toxic for my liking. But there was somebody who posted 2 screenshots of the same place. He was on a concourse looking out towards the window. He was pointing that way, but he was at the bottom of the stairs, and he took 2 pictures at the same angle in the same concourse. Except the first picture was taken just after update 6. The second picture was taken after update 12, which is the one we've just had. So he obviously had this screenshot hanging around and decided to copy that screenshot and go back there. In the screenshot, he must have had a pretty decent PC, but in the first screenshot in the concourse, after update 6, I can tell you exactly that the FPS was 73, I think. 73 frames per second he was getting. So like I say, he must have had a decent graphics card to push that much out. On the update 12 screenshot, I think it was like it was either 112 or 123, something like this. Yeah. Either way, huge increase, right? So this is all to do with the optimizations that Frontier have been doing since from 6 to now to 12. So in 6 updates, that's a hell of a frame difference. So I don't know whether I'll be getting, you know, a similar ratio of frame increases when I get back. I doubt it. But now bacteria likes to be on the flat surfaces, doesn't it? We are too high up at the moment. Cosmic Drifters drifted in. Hi Cosmic, welcome to the stream, sir. I think I'm going to give up on the bacteria guys and move to another planet. A shame. I don't really want to turn down any bios at the moment, but I think we're going to have to. So the next planet then will be number 2. Planet 2. Literally planet 2, as well as the second planet that we're visiting. Commander Classified, or should I say Matt's Mechanicals. Yeah, VR, upside down, I suppose it would work the same, right? Planetary approaches, you can do it that way. Sometimes it's good, I do it that way as well. You've probably seen me be upside down in the Anaconda for quite a bit, especially when flying around a planet. I do it upside down. I like to have the planet above me because it's easier to see, isn't it? It's just so much easier. Alright, let's navigate to the second planet, which is right there. What was that? Oh, mapped and has rings. Okay. It was amazing how many... I do have the Super Cruise Assist just because it allows me to go away from keyboard, you know, sometimes. But when I was posting on the forum that I couldn't land and whatnot, people were saying to me, "Oh, try auto land. Just use auto land." Does everybody have auto land on their ships? Because I just had to tell them I don't use it. I tried deliberately to stay away from, you know, auto docking, auto landing. It's not me. I don't personally, for me, I prefer not to use them. You know, I like to be able to do it myself if I can. What we need is a auto what do we call it? Auto loop of shame avoider. Slows your ship down automatically. Like it would avoid what I just did. But I'm glad I came around this way because this is where the light side is. It's looking very similar to the last planet that we just came from, I think. Alright, let's get it mapped and we'll check and see what's out there. So, the usual 6 probes, there's quite a lot with 6. Freaky Deaky's with us. Hey, freaks. And Gumbo Pot. Hey, Gumbo. How's your sister, mate? Hopefully on the mend.
Surface scan by 50%.
Have they fixed the Conda landings? They did. They fixed it. It wasn't the next day, was it? It was 48 hours. What day did the patch come out, guys? Update 12. Was that on the Wednesday? Because they fixed it on the Friday, and then they realized another bug, and then they brought... The bug that they had was the comms one. Every time you typed, if you typed any letter where you had a key binding mapped to an action, it would do the action as well. So if you had L for lights and M for map, then as you typed if you typed Le Mans, for example, not that you would, but if you typed Le Mans, it would put the lights on and go into the galaxy map. And they fixed that as well. So they brought out 2 hotfixes on the same day, I think. And I believe they worked that night, that Friday, up until around 9 p.m. to get the patch out for the weekend. So, yeah. Thumbs up to Frontier for doing that. Oh, good to hear, Gombo. Yeah, that keybind would be, like, for chatting, that would be a killer, wouldn't it? Jeez. That probably was the 48 meg small patch, yeah. Victory lap is a good way of putting it. You use the auto stuff when mining and hauling most of the time now, so I can make a brew earlier. Yeah, you see now from quality of life, things like that, that's better. So there we go, we've got bacteria and Fontaculio again. So I'm going to check my little program here and it'll tell me it's exactly the same, guys. Bacteria vesicular mulberry and campestris amethyst, the exact same thing. The map will be the same here for both, and this planet is covered. So I think we can remove the map because it's not like I can miss it unless I land in that little dot there. Which I probably would do. So let's take the map off and we'll just find a spot to land. Philip Hughes! Oh, wow! Hey, thanks Philip for becoming a member. Welcome to the group. Not the group. Welcome to the channel as a member. Thank you for the support, Philip, man. That is very, very cool. Thank you so much. Ooh, what was that? Is that the alert? Did it come up? Yeah, it should come up on my screen. I don't know why. Sometimes the alerts don't kick in, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Let's go down in this section with all these different colors. We're still okay here, right? Yeah. Let's go down here. This looks interesting. Thank you, Philip, man. Appreciate that so much. Now you really have to rework the title card. Hey? Oh, you mean the end? Yes, I know. I'm running out of room. Because every time there's a new patron or a new member, they get added to the end credits. And I'm starting to run out of room, so it's gonna it's gonna end up with me having to shrink the font size and move everything around. It's okay when it's like one member at a time, you know, you can just add one in there, but I'm already pushed for space now. And I wouldn't mind, except that, what's his name? Commander Marcus Syrah of Hyperion takes up the entire width of the screen. It's fantastic. I love it. I like this. I like this as well. This looks nice. This, like I'm on some icy ocean. Commander Soz for Biz. Hey, how you doing, Eddie? Good evening to you. I'll tell you what I did get today, guys. I got a piece of software, a game. It's demo. No, it's not demo. It's an open beta. So we may have a go of that tomorrow. It's. Do you remember PC Building Simulator? Well, this is PC Building Simulator 2. Yeah, I did give it a go. I tried building a PC. I got everything built up. And I did the benchmark software and it kept crashing the PC, the blue screen. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. But look at this, we can see the Fontaculio here from like 390 meters up. Somehow, though, I think this terrain is a little bit too bumpy for things like bacteria. Bacteria likes flat. So I wonder if we can nip over here. Start using maneuvering thrusters, Rusty, instead. There's plenty of Fontaculio. It's you tend to never need to look very far for that. I mean, there's a huge forest here. So let's see if we can just put it behind us and land. Oops. Okay, we're lower than I thought. Now there's a forest in front of us as well. Oh, we got a landing. And we can land, guys. Oh. Yes. It's nice to be able to land. Hi, John. Yeah, they did. They fixed the landing. They got the patch out. I think within 48 hours they got the patch out. They did 2 patches on that day, actually, 48 hours later. And they got it all sorted. Yeah, they did. So, yeah, kudos to Frontier for doing that. I think they even stayed in the office late until around 9 p.m. to get everything done and sorted. So, knowing that there's another forest up here, and knowing that we need a 500-meter gap, the sensible thing would be to scan one of these dudes from the back of the forest so that we give ourselves the maximum distance possible to the other forest. Like there's a couple of campestris over there on the left, and there's another little forest there. So let's get this guy that looks like Donald Duck's beak. Well, he did from the air. Is it this dude? Okay. Don't want to board. They must have been watching my stream. Yeah, or they got my Facebook message. I did send them a direct one asking, if you can fix it, please do it before the weekend so I can stream. I don't know. They probably would have got it out before the weekend anyway. I'm not saying that my message had anything to do with it. But I'm just glad that they did get it out. Yeah, I know. You told me that just a second ago. Oops. Lights have gone out, guys. Right, so we know that there's another forest on the right-hand side of the Anaconda. Well, let's take a bit of a run up at that. So we can clear this one. And see if we can clear the 500 meters that we need. Oh, yeah, bugger. Can we clear it? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. No, no, yes. Well, yeah, let's count that one. Alright. There you go. Minimum distance reach. There you go. That's coming up on my screen, guys. You can't see it because I'm not in desktop mode. I've also got Captain's Log running. Let me see what I can do about that for you guys. Right, it might obscure some of the chat because I've got a couple of boxes up on there. So this is what I'm seeing. So I've got Captain's Log up in the top and Elite Observatory Core bottom right. Okay, so disembark. Sorry. Hey, Commander Gennar Hofoen. Bacteria is off your nose to the right. Oh, I wondered why it was itchy. Oh, the anaconda's nose. Oh, thanks. Cheers. John says, I haven't been paying much attention. To be honest, just going to wait a few days. Yeah, no, they got it sorted. Thankfully. Yeah, I think they brought it out on the Friday, the fix, and that was that. So, praise be to Frontier. Oh, really? Are you, Jan? Are you trying to replace Observatory Core? Ouch. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a little marker or something on top of that panel there to tell us, distance as well. I like the Observatory Core though with the voice and stuff, but if Captain's Log can also have the features on there as well. It would be awesome. But it's good that you're able to add all this extra stuff now. Yeah. Yep, can't wait, sir. For those who don't know, Commander Genar Hofoin is the author and developer of Captain's Log. One of the invaluable tools, I think, for Elite Dangerous. Certainly, obviously, when it comes to exploration, Captain's Log is, for me, a necessity now. I don't really want to run without it because I like the way you can just look back on your entire journey and you know, just kind of get a map of everything that you did, everywhere you went. There we go. Minimum distance reach. Let's scan again from the outside. I don't think we're going to get anything for it, but do it anyway. It takes a second. It doesn't matter. Right, let's get out. You get distance when running towards something. Well, no, it's yeah, but you're essentially running towards something. I'm running towards sample 2, but away from sample 1, right? That makes sense. And it's great because I was able to know straight away that this was ample distance enough. Right. Bacteria. Bacteria, which is the rear entrance to a cafeteria. Okay. That's done. Done. I know there was a... See, this is back now. The dark screen when transitioning into the SRV. This used to happen a few updates ago, and then it went away, and now it's back. How long are we going to have to wait this time? I was about to say I've not had any scarlet errors or any colored errors or any such thing like that, but I really haven't played update 12 properly until now. And look what we got. Oh, this is something they're going to have to sort out, because we can't be having this every time we leap back into the SRV. Yes, I think there are a few of these colored ship errors coming up since the update, ones that weren't there before. What the heck? What? Why? Okay, first, why have you put me all the way over here? Second, where the frig is my SRV? Like, it's not even on my scanner. That SRV better be in my ship. I can't have, because, guys, if this bug means I lose an SRV, what happens if I lose another one? The same way, I'm screwed. Oh shit. Oh, it'll be in my ship now. Okay, that's all right then. Jesus. I'll have to spend all my exo-biology time walking. I hope you're right. I hope it is back in the ship. It's bad enough that I've got that this Anaconda now has a clone. A doppelganger, a duplicate. What's annoying is the fact that I've got to run this distance back. It'd be quicker just to have the ship take off and come back and land nearer to me. It's a good thing I wasn't short of oxygen or anything, or energy, suit energy. Geez, that could have cost me my own life, and therefore all my exo-biology data again. Take a breath, son, take a breath. Breathe. Yeah. We need a genetic sampler tool that we can screw onto the front of the SRV and do it from there. What a weird one, eh? It puts the SRV back in. Yeah. Couldn't complete the transaction of me getting into the ship and getting into the SRV. Awesome. I hope it doesn't do the same for the Conda. I was wondering where the light was. There it is. Right. Scotty, beam me up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's there. Jesus. Phew. As long as it goes back in my ship, I can handle it easier. It's a lot more tolerable. Alright, so apparently I was told that there was a bacteria here. So what we'll do is we'll have a run up onto the anaconda's body. Have a look out. Ooh. So how far to the right are we looking at here? That bacteria? Let's go to the front of the nose, see if we can see anything. I guess you must have spotted it when I was landing. That could be it, right? So what are we looking at there? 93 degrees? I'm so glad I brought the plasma rifle. It's the only magnification tool that we have. Until we get binoculars. Yeah, the thing is that to rename it, don't you have to, can you rename it remotely? Like, in an ideal world, I'd like to be able to sell it and make $500 million for free. But if I happen to be in this anaconda at the time, when I remote sell it, when I come back into the game, this anaconda might be gone as well. Yeah, they fixed something for me that I didn't need fixing, and now there's another. Look, if I click it, where does it show you about what ships are there? Yeah, there it is. It's stored up on. It's stored in the fleet carrier. On this in this system, Annie, RDEX3, and RDEX3 is the ship that I'm in right now. There's two Annies. See? Two of them. And I am kind of nervous to say, hi Frontier, would you mind deleting Annie from Dry UR Pro? I don't want anything to happen to this one. So I'm going to leave this one there at least until I get home. I don't want anything to happen or any risk of anything happening to this anaconda while we're out here. No sir, not having that. So I'm just going to have to leave it there. And well spotted, by the way, with the bacteria. Good thing I that took a bearing. There it is. Now, can we get the other two? That's the thing. Yeah, they're handy for binoculars. I mean, in terms of, like, they don't zoom in that much, but compared to not having anything, I think it's certainly a good thing to have. So now we've got to find the next bacteria, and as was already suggested, the better way to do that is from the ship. Yellow adder, pink python, purple cobra. Pick your favorite color, pick your favorite snake, and that's your next error message. That would have been great if I just drifted into the boarding slot. Like Russ Swift. Google him. Google Russ Swift. Well, actually, don't Google him. YouTube him. The guy's amazing. Strider! Fin 77. Finally at the live. Godspeed and Perkele. I've not heard Perkele for a while. That's Finnish, isn't it? That's from Finland. Eddie Ryan. Hi, Eddie. Likely to vanish once you do a transition to Super Cruise. What is? What, the other Anaconda? No, it's been there for weeks. It's been there for weeks. Yeah, the black screens are back, guys. Black screens are back. So I think the bacteria we sampled is that one there, right? You know, the one that's dead center screen. So what we'll do is we will lift up, feet in, and we'll go another direction. We'll do the inverted twiddle, and let's see how far we need to go. Trying to stay fairly lowish to the ground, but not low enough where I'm scraping my roof. Hey? Oh. Okay. First, how cool it is that it tells you even when you're in a ship. And secondly, we've got some bacterias. Right? There's one there, right where the shadow of the nose is. And yes, I know what the shadow looks like. Keep your dirty minds to yourself. I'll change the ship kit as soon as I get back. We've got one there, and we've got a couple there. Awesome. What direction are we in right now? 316. Okay, let's get that one that's in with the Campestris. We'll get that. Get permission to land first. Okay. A bit too low, I think. Just looking for that window. There we go. Bring her down. Whoops. I should be able to do this one on foot, no problem. Vermilion Viper, that sounds like a good one. Magenta crate, error getting out of the SRV. Oh, well, hey, just think. You get a magenta crate coming out, and you get a yellow adder going in. I like the look of the legs from here. Is that off the ground? Or, yeah. Because it looked like it wasn't for a moment. Expecting Obi-Wan Kenobi to come out of the... Right, anyway, where are we? There it is. We know it is because we can see, well, we just saw it there light up on the genetic scanner, but it doesn't stay there. Now, whether these other two samples are more than 500 meters away, because don't forget, we viewed them from within the ship, so they'll look closer than what they really are. Oh, actually, no, they're way closer than 500. But that one may not be. I don't think it's enough, though. Honestly, I think it's not going to work. I wonder if we should get the SRV out and grab it. Because grab the third sample. Sebastian, hot sauce dude, is with us. Done 400 covers for breakfast this morning. I've not had breakfast yet, but I'm making the time to join this. Ah, thank you, Seb. It's always nice to have you here, man. Oh dear, transitions into ship is also affected. Maybe they'll patch this week. They're going to need to, because this is going to be very much of an annoyance if they don't. What if I quit out before the error? Okay. Wow. I have to try and minimize our comings and goings then. Okay, I'm going to try and do this sideways and treat the planet as a wall, because I think we're going to have to travel too far here. Thing is, I don't know the distance to the ground when I'm sideways. There we go, and there's another one. We're good. We have our third sample. Because we've not even made a single hyper jump yet. But this is what exploration's about. Especially when you've been... yeah, when you've had all your samples taken away. By my own stupidity, really. Stephen in space! Yeah, I've been okay on the improve. On the improve, definitely. Head seems to be tolerating a bit more every day. It's not perfect yet. I still can't push anything, but yeah, pretty good. Thank you for asking. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Eddie? It's kind of a lottery if it's going to crash again. When it goes black, it's like, right, place your bets. Alright, so we can get this one. Now the other planet, the third one in this system that has a bio, has just got the one, which, let's face it, is likely to be bacteria. It's not a guarantee, but I'm just wondering if we should just visit there and map it anyway, get the footfall anyway, and if it's just going to be bacteria, well, if I can't see it, I won't bother. But if I can see it, then maybe we'll give it a quick scan. Yes, that ship kit's gonna have... the front fins on that ship kit have to come off. I can't unsee it now. That my ship looks like a giant... it's a giant phallic thing. Or it could be Darth Vader in a cape. I don't know. Darth Vader already has a cape, doesn't he? Yeah. Wow, are you in a new house? Oh, moved house, and I'm living in plaster dust. Alright, so the house isn't sorted yet, but your internet's good. This seems to be the same, though. I'm the same, like, moving to a new house, it could be in any state. Give me my internet connection. Computer gets set up first, but you haven't built the beds yet. Set up the internet and the computer. I'll sleep on the floor. Right, guys? Jesus. As long as the internet's on, I don't care. Well, exactly. This is it. The internet has become like another limb that we need. It'd be nice for it just... it's gonna be so difficult, though, to have one day in the month where you just turn off all the tech. Turn off your router. Well, maybe not turn off the router, because you need it for the Wi-Fi for your phone if they're in the house. But stay off the computer, stay off social media the whole day. You're allowed to keep your phone on in case anybody calls or anybody has an emergency, urgent message for whatever. But you're not allowed to initiate any messages unless someone calls you with an emergency first. Right? These are the rules. Just put the phone down, put the technology down for one day and just see how you manage. Go out for a walk, enjoy nature. No phones, no beeping, no nothing. Go switch to airplane mode or something. The problem is, while you're living back in the 18th century, not everybody else who wants to contact you is still in the 21st. I don't know why they call it social media, because it really isn't social, is it? Most of it. Some of it's unsocial media, or unsociable media. A lot of it's unsociable media. And I can't... If I look at places like TikTok, I just see the downfall of humanity. Like, we're not going to make it as a species. Yeah. Somebody dancing in the middle of a room and slipping over. Whatever happened to... whatever. I'm not going to have a rant. PC is surrounded by dust protection. Of course, gotta protect the PC. So, before we jump, we'll take a look at this one. You can see on the top of the screen, there is one bacteria there. You can see it's like a DNA strand, almost just there. And that tells us that there's one. It's landable with atmosphere, and also it has a one bio. It's going to be bacteria, but we'll scan it anyway, just in case it isn't. And if it is, whatever type of bacteria it is, it'll probably come up on my Elite Observatory. Elite Observatory kind of acts as a, spoilers. Instead of you going down there thinking, I wonder what type it's going to be, it's literally going to tell you. And looking at the Elite Observatory core has caused me to do another loop. Got to learn to pay attention to your distance, Rusty. Above all else. Come on. Right. Didn't see much last time of the planet itself. I have to be careful here. There it is. Okay. So we're going to need to go to this side of it then. Let's turn off the display just a moment. Okay. Oh, we have a different look for this one. Wow. This one is whiter, probably because it's further away, therefore it's colder and therefore icier, and it is scarred. Look at that big scar all the way around it. It's like someone's tried to slice it open. Alright, let's get it mapped. You like anti-social media? I don't mind it now and again. I quite like messing with trolls. It's therapy.
Surface scan complete.
So it is what we have here, guys, according to my program. Ooh, it's a different one. Bacteria aces cyan. It doesn't pay that much. It pays even less than the last one in particular. This one pays 50,000 and 500 meter range as usual. Bacterium aces. So okay, we got a decent, nice, bright surface. Let's go down. So let's take the map off. Actually, let's have a look at the coverage again. The coverage does include that line, doesn't it? The scar? Yeah, it does. It's inside the scar. So we'll get somewhere near there. And as long as we pick a place to land before we exit glide, we'll still be able to see it on the map. So if I land there, yep, we're good. We'll just pick this. See what the angle is as we just come under orbital cruise.
Orbital flight engaged.
That's too much. Okay, let's see if we can narrow this out. I like how it's definitely got a more icy look to it, because it's, you know, you would expect that because it's further away from the local star and therefore colder. And if that's the reason why it looks like this, then that is awesomely cool. So let's aim for this big blue spot here. Speed up a little, get into the blue zone as quick as we can. There we go. Yeah, it's a little game you can play, Simon. Simondo, sorry, and you can just guess. I mean, I don't have to have the Bio Insights screen in front of me, or you know, visible. I can switch to a different plugin and still play, or just not look at the screen. But I don't mind being told which one it is. It doesn't make any difference to me. This is very icy. Hopefully then the bacteria should stick out quite well. Oof, I love that deceleration. That as the engines just power themselves off. That's awesome sound. We got some like almost dune formations here, which would require a breeze or a good amount of wind, right, to make those. Would you get that on a thin atmosphere? I don't think so. Not that I would know. Right, so the only life here is bacteria. Nothing else. We got one. I think we got one, guys. Right there. Well, let's bring the wheels out. See if we can land. It's a very smooth surface, so it shouldn't be an issue. Oh. Whew. More holes for FTEV to put you into after the next yeah. God knows. Every time there's a connection error. Ooh, sandcastles. Yeah, every time there's a connection error, it's like you're playing the lottery. So if we point to it with the gun, it should light up. Oh, it didn't come up, the little arc. Why didn't the arc come up? Never mind. ACs. ACs and DCs. Asses. They're not that easy to spot though. You know, they're a little bit tricky. And you can just see a very dark blue atmosphere in the background there. As we're looking at, what was it? Thin neon. Nice lights there on the Anaconda. Should have some sponsorship on there, right? McDonald's. Maybe not. Right. Two more. Now, because of them, because of them being, you know, tricky to spot, I'm gonna have to go into roof mode. happened there? What? Why is 0 pointing me into the ground? And why am I dropping? These questions and more will be answered next week's episode. Okay. I don't understand this. Oh, the planet must be on this surface must be on like a big hill or something. Let's just get out of the range first. Otherwise I'm not going to have any shields left. Let's get outside the range. There we go. So the other way to do this... Have I got throttle on? No. Okay. The other way to do this then is to point to the ground, and you can use your vertical thrusters to move forwards. There we go. There's another patch. Yeah, this whole surface must be on an incline. Can we land? No. All right. A workaround that involves landing upside down. Yeah, face the right way up is the way to do it. The G here is 0.38. Tells you just up here. Let me just clear this out of the way. Yeah, up there, 0.38 G, and other locations are also available, such as when you get in the SRV. Probably when you're on foot as well. Once the visor's initialized. But the visor is, there you go, gravity 0.38. There it is. And we know we're outside the range because it told us, so this is a proper sample. Now that I've stood on it, I'll be taking the bacteria back on board the ship with me, and it'll start eating away at the metal. And slowly my ship integrity will be falling apart, because we've brought an alien bacteria on board. If it was a movie, that's what would be happening. Don't stand on the bacteria. When we get teleported up, we'll just pretend that all the bad stuff gets filtered out. The transport. Trekkie stuff. Angry citizen! Yes, it is your first time. Where have you been? Why would you want to be out for a few weeks? Did you have what I have? Because it's not contagious. 2J on top. Hi 2J. Hopefully nothing serious, Angry, and everything's good. And you can message me if you prefer. Right, let's get out of distance. Or you can not message me at all if you prefer. Of course. There's an alien hanging on the landing leg. Great. That's all I need. Klingons. Okay, I don't... Oops. Wow, 250 meters up. I don't want to be that high up. I want to make the bacteria easier to spot than this. Is that one? Is that one? Is that a sample? It looks like it to me. Let's pretend that it is. Thank you, Stephen. brain does work that way sometimes when it's on its prime. Yes, the menus. I don't know about the menus at stations. Obviously, there's no stations for me to be at, but there was some issues with typing, where if you typed and any key you press, if it was bound to an action, it would initiate that action as well. They did fix that, so I don't know whether that's fixed the station thing. That's very geometrical shape just to be found, but yeah, feasible. Right, this is our third sample, guys. Yeah, baby. All made nice and easy. Done. And I'll be taking no more risks with the SRV in terms of, ooh, let's stand the SRV on top of this spurting fumarole or vent, and because I'm not going to say spurting geyser, that's out. Let's call it a vent. Yeah, a spurting vent, and getting myself shot up in the air just to see if I can land. All I needed to do to avoid losing all that data was land on the front wheels. I mean, I wasn't even thinking. Still holding a grudge. So once we start super cruising out, we'll finally be able to get into the galaxy map and plot the next jump. Eh? What do you mean 30? Why do you keep changing your mind? It was 18 to here last time. 18. What's changed? How do you... I don't understand this, I really don't. 1 minute it says 18 jumps, the next minute. Oh, now it's 31. I mean, you're just making crap up. Is this just like random? Like every time you plot, it will just do a different route? I'm coming here for a reason. I think it's an A-class star, this one. 31, it was 18. We had 21 jumps, and then we did 3, and it was down to 18. Now it's gone back up to 31. What's the distance? Oh, I don't want you to zoom in. 2,000. I suppose it depends how many... Let's take a look at something here. I guess it depends how many... Oh, everything's on there. Let's click this on anyway. Depends how many, what do they call them? Supernovas. Neutron stars, Jesus. There are. This is so bizarre. Oh, that's the wrong map. There we go. This is weird. Let's make one jump and replot the route again. So, distance to Sol, guys, as you can see, is 30,919. We should drop under 30,000 on this stream. No, I never activate FSD boost. I only use the neutron stars. I don't use fuel synthesis when I'm jumping. Only when I'm jumping, like when I need an extra distance, you know, on the outskirts of the galaxy perhaps. Fuel load? Yeah, I don't know, but That's a massive difference though still. Holy crumbs, 32. Right. That's going to mean we can speed through this. Darn tootin'. No, I think it's actually just the galactic map route plotting. It's just a little bit strange. It's not the first time this has happened. So, now that we're fueled up full... Oh, I see. If we've got less fuel in, it might think that's our maximum fuel. And then it'll take more jumps to do it based on that fuel load. But now we have a full tank. It can't be that, surely. Because that's a bug if it is, right? It should be calculating it based off the ship's maximum fuel load, not the fuel load I've currently got. Let's see what happens now then. This will be interesting. No, it's okay. So they're not doing it that way, which is correct. It still is 30 jumps. That's so bizarre though. This is... Are you? Yeah, it's an A-class star. Good for water worlds. You know, good chance of finding water worlds in those. That's why I plotted to this one. No particular other reason, really. Can I plot to this one? It's still the same. And you are still remembering the route settings using the jet cone boosts? It is. Okay. So if I go there, clear route. So when does recalculate route come up? When's that available? Recalculate route. Huh. You guys ever use this function? I don't think I ever have. Don't think I've ever seen this. Yeah, I could do that, Freaky, or you could just rewind. Oh, wow, this is a boring system. Gas giants and then rocky and icy worlds. But rocky and icy worlds can be, of course, bios and landables and stuff, so... Oh. So let's get the big guy. There he is. Now, come down here so we can pick up all of these little children. Geos on that one. Not interested in geos this time. We would be if there was no such thing as bios. Okay, we're done there. Come down. You know, I've not eaten today. I really should have had something before the stream. I was intending to as well. I'm hungry now. I was intending to quickly eat something before the stream, but because I'd just woken up, my appetite just wasn't quite there. Wasn't quite tuned in. Nothing landable with atmosphere yet. No other redeeming features, such as wide rings and stuff like that, yet. Well, we'll just whip through these until something talks. let's mark it. Just want to have a look at the bio insights a moment. Okay, yeah, so nothing obviously is going to come up yet because I couldn't zoom in or out. Yeah, nothing's going to come up yet because we haven't mapped the planet. Depends on the distance as well, I think. How far out it is. Ah. Come down for the bodies. Nested moon. 2 bios on that one. The other one, the landable with atmosphere on the other one that we picked out didn't have any bios, right? I don't think there was any bios on it. This one has 2. Okay, that's got a bio on that one. Did the first one have a bio? I can't remember. Don't remember seeing anything on the screen though. But that's not a guarantee for anything. Okay, so this has 4 moons. Yeah, it looks like it does. And finally.
System scan complete.
Alright, let's take a look at the layout. Okay, we're not talking about great distances here. So, let's have a recheck on this. If we switch to planetary information, this one, 1 bio, 2 bios on there, 1 on there. I'm assuming that's going to be a bacteria, but again, like I always say, can't say for sure. And there was another one here, which doesn't have any. Okay, so you could claim footfall down there if you wanted to. Let's nip over to 1B, and maybe we'll have a look at 1C as well. Let's see what awaits us. Yes, so as well as having a duplicate Anaconda, a clone, I also gained Explorer rank Elite 1 when I shouldn't have done, because Frontier gave me my exploration data back that I'd already cashed in. So I essentially cashed it in twice. So I got the exploration rank bump up twice. So I shouldn't be Elite 1 right now. If you invert that line so that there's just a bit at the end that's not complete, you know, the whole line is lit up and there's just a bit at the end, that's where I should be. The same as the mercenary rank at the bottom there, soldier. That's where my exploration rank was. And then knocking it into Elite 1 also brought it up a little bit. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with that. I mean, it was nice to get Elite 1, but it wasn't done properly. It was done because of an error, essentially. Not really an error. I mean, it's just Frontier crediting me my exploration data back that I'd already cashed in. So I suppose I'll just look at it as a charitable gift. But I would have preferred the Scotch eggs in the fridge. I don't actually. I normally do. I don't know. My fridge needs restocking. Normally there's a pork pie and a couple of Scotch eggs in there. Very healthy stuff, of course. But yeah, no, nothing. But I know what I'm having for tea tonight, or dinner, or whatever you want to call it. I've got sausages, mash and gravy. And I cannot wait. Because I opened a packet of sausages yesterday. I had 4 in a sandwich last night. And I'm going to have the other 4 today with mashed potato and pour some gravy on it. Oh, baby. Why you guys need to know that? You don't need to know that. Recalc was something I only used when I needed to recalculate for when using scan neutrons on the plot. So what do you need to do to make the thing light up then? Because it was grayed out. There's another planet real close there. That's the nested moon, is it? Because I remember when it came up and said nested moon, the surface looked just like that one. Let's have a look. If I go into Explorer plugin, nested moon is, it's, yeah. Because the planet we've got just above us that we've just mapped is 1b, and the nested moon is 1BA, which has to be this fella. Guys, he's moving away pretty quickly. Mind you, so are we. We're moving away. Look, if I center this circle on the planet, yeah, badly. It's us that's moving though, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, nested moon. So let's aim for this big blue chunk here. Oh, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have, guys. So we've got bacteria. Oh well. How do you get the heat map back up? Okay, let's do that. 1B's already targeted. There we go. Just make sure you're pointing at it. So we've got Fronticulium bacteria again. And according to my bio insights, it is okay, so it's the same type. It's bacteria versicolor and campestris fronticular amethyst, but it could also be mauve. There's more chance of it being amethyst than mauve though. As for the bacteria versicolor, it's going to be gold apparently instead of what was it last time, mulberry? Yeah, so we've got a different color bacteria versicolor on this one. We have found the gold one in the past before, so well, I don't think it's going to be the first time. Certainly the first time, maybe the first time in this sector. I think it was Trojan's arm or something, or Trojan's whatever it was that we found it in last time. Trojan's belt, sorry, not his arm. What do you mean make do with the beef stew and potatoes? I would love that, man. That's awesome. Sausage and mash. I know I should be eating heart healthy meals, but the sausages, I don't fry them or anything like that. They all get done in the oven. And when the sausages come out, I get a kitchen tissue and I put them in there so that all the outside fatty liquid drains off. No, when I get to the Lake District, I'm going to buy some proper Cumberland sausage. Oh, buddy. That's the good stuff. Now, bear in mind, we've got bacteria to find here, so we don't want to be landing on surfaces that's too bumpy. Let's have a boost over here. Gravity's low, 0.09. Pretty low. It's boring that we're looking for the same stuff again. Campestris and versicolor, but away it goes. Let's go over here. Oops. Just watch your altitude. Even though it's a low grav planet, I'm still being pulled down just a little from the thrusters. Okay. Let's see if we can pick up something here. We should be at an altitude now where we can see Monteculua. There we go. They're never too far away. Right there. They're never too far away, are they? And there's another one there. That looks like a splodge of bacteria as well. So, okay, let's see if we can put this down. Okay, alignment is good. Let's see if we can do this from here. As long as it doesn't change its mind, we should be okay. Yay! Just needed to get the nose down. Trying to land it like an Airbus. Right, so let's get the yellow adder generator out. Need some bacteria. Andy K! Hey matey! Oh, and hi to Weegogs as well. Yes. Now then, the bacteria is... Yeah, you see it light up there? There it is. Come on, go back. There we go. Oh. Come on, why aren't... Oh, it's not scanning because the ship's there. Scanner won't work.
Ship dismissed.
Oh, 50 grand. See, I told you it was the first time in this sector. Yeah, I knew it was. I knew we hadn't found gold in Dramon's Point. Look at that. It's not that easy to spot, so I don't know how the hell I managed to do it from in the ship, but there you go. But I kind of need the ship to be here to scan the rest of the bacteria, because now I'm just thinking if I start this I have to finish it before I start doing the Fonticulia, which is worth the most. Fonticulia, just slightly though. Alright, let's do the bacteria. I shouldn't have dismissed the ship, but I needed to in order to get the SRV to scan it. Alright. So, let's try and get the distance first. Which way should we go? Go this way. Got all the planets and stars up there, whatever they are. They're actually... I love that they are actually something. They're not just randomly drawn there for no reason. As part of the, you know, the landscape. It's actually a real thing. And that's what I love about Elite Dangerous. So, like, yeah, it's not just like a random drawn night sky that you get like in Flight Sim or something like that. There we go. Yeah, now where's the next sample? Still 100%. Oh, now then. Now then, what the hell? Is that bacteria or Fonticulia? Something's lighting up my scanner on the front there. Let's scan it. Just so I can know what the hell it is. It is bacteria. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, it is. Cool. And it's, I know that because we're right on top of the damn thing. this is it. I thought it was way up into the distance until I looked down, but look how difficult that is to spot. It's literally blended into the ground there. What chance did I have? It's only my SRV that got it picked up. Otherwise I would never have known that. Alright, let's go this way. Let's follow the star. It worked. Well, never mind. The story goes that it worked 2,000 years ago. Distance. Okay, so anything here will be good. Yes, it is better visible from the ship, but unfortunately I dismissed it and then brought it back, so I'll just see if I can do it from here for the moment.
Ship dismissed.
I'm dismissing it again just because it's a fair distance away now. Another 100% on the hull. It's all about the landing, guys. We may have to bring the ship in here anyway. I'm not so concerned about driving away from any Fonticulio because, like I say, that's usually abundant. You can pick that up anywhere. I can find the third bacteria, the SRV. That would be cool, but I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. Going to get over these rocky bits here. Yes, we can do a scan on this way. Come on, give me some bacteria. It's hard to spot regardless, I mean, whether you're in a ship or not. This gold stuff is difficult to spot. That second one was ridiculous. It was so well camouflaged into the ground. Had the sensor not picked it up, I would have just driven straight over it for sure.
Ship recalled.
Let's take a look. Yes, a ship launch fighter that can land, but the thing is, you're not actually in it, right? You are just projected into it. So it's not like you could step out of it. That's my SRV's tire tracks. Oh. Right, land on your toes first. Now, where are you going? Where are you going? Why is it landing so far away? For God's sake. Help me understand. It buggered off. It disappeared. Anaconda didn't want to land. does that sometimes. It changes its mind. This is, if there is any around, it's proving difficult to spot.
Ship recalled.
I'm on brakes here and I'm trying to stop. At least we're outside the 500 meter mark. Yeah, DBX. I would even say Asp Explorer would be good, but unfortunately I don't have one of those. But yeah, they're very good. Sidewinder also, but any ship that's got a canopy where you can see underneath as well would be good. So DBX is ideal, absolutely ideal for it. But also Asp as well, you can look down on the Asp. But yeah, I guess this, because the DBX is again slightly smaller, it's perfect. But for exploration missions that are this deep into the Milky Way, I tend to bring a bigger ship. But I think I can probably say with a high degree of confidence that my next exploration trip, I'll probably do it in a smaller ship. It might be the Asp, but it could be. If it's a smaller trip, I could be tempted to take the DBX. Excellent little ship that is, really is, and yeah, they're fantastic. And for I've never actually been exploring in a DBX in Odyssey, but I can just imagine that for wrecking the surface, it'd be perfect. None of this upside down stuff. You could just do it. Well, the crate, I don't know about the crate. I'm not talking about ships for general exploration. I'm talking about being able to, you know, fly close to the surface and look below you for stuff. Like, this ship's just got a massive nose in the way, so it makes it kind of difficult. So I'm going to use my nose pointing forward technique and thrusters, vertical thrusters. Try and pick out a bacteria here. It's got a very, you know when you mix oil and water, doesn't it, don't you guys see it's got that kind of look to it, like kind of rainbow effect? Now I've got to remember that my nose is around, bim 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 bim, the nose is around 110, isn't it? 110 meters or something in front. Got to account for that. Now, there's a bacteria right in front of me. We're facing 223. I'm going to back up. Actually, no, I don't need to back up, do I? Because I'm going to do it on foot. So let's go here and see if we can land this in this smooth area right here. Oh, we just got a window, but it was too small. Don't land your feet on the bacteria, by the way. Ah, okay, go back. Bit more. Now it's somewhere behind me. The sound of ships' engines don't really bother me. There's the occasional couple of ships' engines which sound nice, but the ones that, the ones that don't sound as good, it doesn't put me off or anything. I'll take any ship. Engine sounds have never been an issue for me. Like, it's never made me think, oh, I'm not going to buy one of those ships because I don't like the engine sounds. I've never done that. Some of them have got nice boost sounds, but the ones that don't have as nice a boost sounds, so what? Now that I'm standing on a piece of ship kit, there was a line in the patch 12, update 12, sorry. Where the hell is this thing? There was a line in the update 12 patch notes that they changed something about the collision. That the ship kit was no longer a collision box for something. I don't know, and I thought, isn't that doing it the wrong way round? Unless I read it wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. Guys, I wonder if I'm on top of it. Could have sworn it was behind me. Let's have a scout round, don't get caught in the fan. Oh, it's in front of me, isn't it? Yeah, it's in front. I was gonna go, yeah, it's in front of me, guys. Ignore my brain. Well, yes, but it wasn't, I don't think it was collision for like me or anything. It was collision for weapons or something. I don't know, it was a line I read and I thought, that seems the reverse of what you'd want. I wonder if I can bring up... let me see if I can bring up the light. I don't really want to waste any time on it though. Are you, since up, I mean I haven't, because I'm out in deep space I can't test this, but are you guys finding any frame rate improvements since update 12? Wait, hold on. I should be able to find the line. Okay. Right, ship kits should now correctly block the vanity camera. Okay, that's not the one then. Ship kits. Yes, this one, this line. It says ship kits will no longer block weapon fire. But shouldn't they though? I mean, does it mean if your own weapon fire? So what they're saying is we're allowing your weapons to go through your own ship kits so you don't damage your own ship. So in other words, badly designed ship kits. Ship kits will no longer block weapon fire. So I guess what they mean by that might be that if you have a ship kit installed, that your ship wouldn't fire. Perhaps it wouldn't fire because of the ship kit. Not that it would necessarily hit the ship kit. Just that it was, because you had it on, it was, the game thought it was blocked and so it wouldn't fire. Could it be something like that? I don't know, I read it and I didn't really pay that much attention, but it just read like it was a little bit wrong. Okay, so now we need to do the Fontaculua, which is going to be a lot easier.
Low gravity warning.
Right, we've got some Fonty right near us. Like, there's one. That counts. It counts, I'll do it. Yeah, but they if it's your own weaponry, I don't know exactly what they mean. It wasn't that, they're not being very specific there, are they? It could be that there was some code that there was telling the weapons they can't fire because they're blocked with your own ship kit. Not necessarily that it would mean that if it was able to fire that it would go through the ship kit. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that there could just be some rogue line of code there that was blocking it when it shouldn't be. Because that would make sense then, you know. Wow, okay, big forest. But are we going to get distance enough? We didn't. Oh yeah, we did scan the bacteria, didn't we, with the SRB? This one's going to be very close if we can even get a sample here. I need for the visor to come on, and I hate having to wait for this visor. Just an animation that we don't need. Okay, so 580. It's going to be so close. I think we've got it though. Yep. Yeah, baby. Just, what was it, 526 meters, was it in the end? Yeah. That's what I like about the voice tool, because it just tells you, tells you just by voice, and then I'm able to scan something really close to the 500 meter limit. Nice. Okay. Let's move on to the other one. Let's go this way. See a bunch over there, right there. Oops. Now bear in mind, it's only telling you minimum distance reached from the last one you sampled. If you double backed on yourself, you might be closer to the sample one, you know, and it still won't sample. That's why I tend to go off in different directions, to make sure that I'm not double backing anywhere. Okay, we're good to go. So I think let's just make a jump into the next system, because I want to be scanning something else other than Fonticuria. That planet up there looking quite splendid. Is that the nested one? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, we've now reached 2 hours, but I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Need to make a bit more progress because we've only done 2 jumps. Okay, what happened there? Yeah, I was waiting for the visor because I was looking for distances, but I wanted to see the number, the distance number itself, the you know, the actual amount of meters. That's why I was waiting for it. It wasn't to see whether I could scan. I already knew that from the voice. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Ooh, straight out as well. I think once we clear mass lock. Squeeze you later. need for my next rank? It won't tell me now, will it? No. Screens don't work in hyper jumps. So cataloger, I would easily have gone into the next one. Ah, so annoying. Oh, the end? Right. Oh, okay. Just boring ices. Yep, and I'm sure it looks fantastic on the surface, but it has no BIOS, so we'll never find out. Normally it'd be nice to just go down and claim footfall on those things, but it's been a long journey. We only came out to do Colonia Engineers. That seems an awful long time ago now. And if I don't get any neutron stars, it's going to take me at least 12 jumps to get under 30,000 to Sol. Well, it's only going to take 3 neutrons to do the same thing. But I'm not using Spancho or anything, so it won't tell us. We could spanch a couple of jumps. We could do it manually as well, just filter out neutron stars.
System scan complete.
Alright, nothing here for me. Do we have any neutrons on this trip? Because if we don't, that might be the reason why we're staring 30 jumps in the face. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. What happened here? How did you lose my endpoint? Crazy? How did this happen? Man. Okay, we definitely have neutrons on this one. 25 jumps. Very weird. Game's crazy. Yeah, I know, Freaky. I know. I'm good. Actually, the last couple of streams I've been doing, when I come off the stream and I feel it in my head that this dullness, it tends to subside quite quickly. 15-20 minutes and it's all okay again, so that's a good thing. From both samples, and that sounds interesting about Kappa's log there. Yeah, that's an interesting feature. I can't wait till you build that in. Am I still using the latest one then? I'm on 235. I don't know if there's been an update since then. I'm still using 235 at the moment. If there is more than 235, I'll use it on the next stream. Did it just say complete? No, it didn't. There's stuff here. Next version 240. What about 236? cool. 2.4, wait, can't wait for it. It should be good. It's becoming a more useful Swiss Army knife tool for explorers now, isn't it, since Odyssey's given us a few more things to look for. Or to tap into, I should say. Oh my god. It's not an Earth-like world, and I don't know why it continues to try and trick me into thinking it did that before, where we were highlighted over Earth-like worlds and it was an icy body. Nasty trick.
System scan complete.
Ooh, the only one in the system with 2 bios. Let's go check it out. So far, no wide rings, no close objects. And no notable stellar phenomena. So, 2 bios here. Let's see if it is also Monticular campestris and vesicular, bacteria vesicular, because it'd be nice if it was something a bit different. Something slowing us down. We must be going past a planet or something. Yep, on the left there, I think. I think I'm at that point now in exploration. There's a point you get to, somewhere on your exploration trip, for me anyway, there's a certain point you reach and you just get that yearning to blow something up. You know, you want to be back into combat, get the anaconda out and just blow something up. But I know that if I spent, I don't know, 20 minutes in a Haz-res, I'd probably want to be back out exploring again. So it's what I'm actually would be doing would be scratching an itch, basically, just to go into combat, right? So this is going to be sacrilegious, me saying this, but what happens, well, I mean, not what happens, but that itch could also be scratched. The combat itch that you have during exploration could be scratched with CQC. You could just go into CQC and just do a little bit and then just come back here again just to scratch that itch, right? But I've never done that. As you can see, I have no ranking on CQC here. Should I break that trend? You can do that, right? You can just go straight into, just on the launcher, just go into arena and just play CQC, and I still don't believe it should. Like if you go into your elite launcher and go into arena to do CQC, it shouldn't be on this screen. It should be its own separate thing. That thing doesn't even belong here, except now it makes up the numbers correctly. 6 of them instead of 5. Anyway, shut up. Let's go. Hey Plux, welcome back. A Sobo have assisted with planet dynamics. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what I am hyped up about with Frontier is the new F1 manager. It looks frigging awesome. It looks to be, this is going to be easily the best F1 management game, and there's been a few. This is going to be the best one, like by a country mile. I've seen the gameplay on it. It looks phenomenal. And you know me guys, I'm a big F1 freak. This looks incredible. It would be so awesome to get a, you know, a gift from Frontier. Say, hey, you've been showcasing our game for 6.5 years, and you like F1. Here's a Steam key. That'd be nice. In fact, here's 5 Steam keys. Dish 4 out. Give 4 away. That would be even better. The fact that you can watch an entire race, like as if you're watching it on TV,
Surface scan complete.
when it's a management game and not a racing sim, that is crazy that you can do that. I cannot wait for F1 Manager. If you go and check out, there's gameplay already available from, I think it's video playback from gameplay. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, Starfield. Oh, I'll have to check that out then. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get my hands on this F1 Manager. And the detail that you go into in terms of being an F1 manager, although a team principal wouldn't really be dealing with strategy, telling drivers when to pit. That's not really the role of the team principal. That's delegated out to a strategist. But I think in this you'll probably be deciding on pit stops and telling drivers when to push and back off, which again isn't the team principal's job. That's not his job. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just get to be like you are the team. I cannot wait. Yeah, you're basically in charge of the whole team, really. And, you know, you've got design, research, hiring the drivers, and you can do multiple, you've got infinite amount of seasons. So however well they all do in that season will depend who gets a job, a drive for the next season and in what teams and stuff. And I might decide, I fancy that driver, I'll go and offer him a decent salary. And, the detail, they've gone into so much detail. They clearly know what they're doing. And the voices you hear, like when the race engineer gets on radio to the driver and says, like, hey, Lando, can you speed up, we need a bit more speed. And then the driver comes back and says, Roger, or okay. They don't really say Roger, but yeah, okay, we'll do. It's the actual real race engineer and the actual real driver's voice. So they've got all the drivers to do the actual voices for the game. So you will hear the likes of Lando Norris or Lewis Hamilton or Charles Leclerc. You will actually hear them in their own voice, talking on the radio with their actual race engineers. This thing's going to be nuts. I cannot wait for it. Oh, yes, sir. What are we looking for here? I didn't even check. Right, Fonticulio lepida and Bacterium informem. That's what we're looking for. Fonticulio lepida is what we're looking for now. Yeah, it's coming out, I think, 30th of August, I think it is. The F1 game. I think that's I think 30th of August. It's going to be fantastic. No, informem. So it's, informem. Ooh, big cavern. Rusty likes those. Right, bacteria tends to be fairly simple. Simple? Wrong word. Try another one. Easy. Bacteria seems to be fairly easy to spot on this type of landscape, this color, especially in the daylight. Probably like a green. I don't know what color bacteria. Oh, this one's going to be red. Bacterium informem red and Fonticulua lapida amethyst. Well, is that the Fonticulua? Oh, crumbs, look at this. Okay, let's land near the forest. Not too close because I want my modules to be working when I get close with the SRV. We'll do it from here. bit of a brighter planet this time. Alright, so let's have a look and see what we're about to face. So we've got to go out and find Ponticulua. Where are you? And it's Lapida. Okay. Oh, this, okay, that's what we got, this guy. So we haven't found any of these in this sector yet, which means if I scan it with the SRV, because I haven't got any confirmed in this sector for myself, I should get 50,000. Exist in atmospheres with a heavy concentration of nitrogen. Okay. Well, as you can see on Captain's log at the top right, it does tell you that it is a nitrogen atmosphere. Growing up along the main stalk are bright gem-like pods which can break off and create new colonies. But you don't get to break them off. Cool. Something different.
Low gravity warning.
I have to admit I did not take any enjoyment out of the F1 race today. It's starting to, I don't know. I'm not looking as forward to F1 races as I always used to. Which is not a good thing. But at least if I'm managing a team in a game, I have one clear goal. But we'll leave that. Right, so I should be getting 50,000 here on the codex. Yeah, it's not worth very much, 195,000, but it's still worth a lot more than other bacteria. Now, this bacteria that's on this planet, it's going to get found and it's going to get scanned. Because the bacteria we've been finding before, vesicular, is worth 56,100. This bacteria in Formem, 426,200. It's 500,000, this thing. Let's take a look at this one. This bacteria is where the money is. Let's have a look. Have I found any in this system before? Nope. It's this thing. This is what we're looking for, guys. Green splats, and I don't know if I've ever found any on this trip, but certainly not in this sector. So we'll get another 50 grand from that. Oh, this is a nice profitable planet then. So it's, what is it, what we're looking at here? 200, 400, 405, sorry, 621, 622,000 for scanning both of these together, the bacteria and this thing. That's not bad. Hi, Kevin. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder. My brain's farting everywhere. No worries, mate. No worries about being late. It's fine. No wonder. That looks like Kim Kardashian doing a handstand. Let's get it scanned anyway. And the distance in this is 500 as well. Let me just bring this thing down. There we go. Yes, 500 meters on this. Ponticulua lapida. Lapida. Now, is that 500 meters? Let's find out. Puncture. No, get it. Yeah, you could buy a few sidewinders with it. Actually, there's a nice big forest up here. Let's head for that one. So that bacteria, like I said, shouldn't be too difficult to spot as long as it's on the same heat map. I didn't actually check, but I'm hoping it is. Okay, let's check this out. So we've got all of this. Let's keep going. Where's my ship? There. I want to head towards the border between green and blue, if there is such a thing. Anything that's green is scannable, but the further in I go, here we go. So the further in I go, the less distance I have to cover for the next scan, which is kind of not really working because I've had to walk all this distance in. Put your thing away. Haven't taken any screenshots here. Okay, there's a screenshot. I just take it with the Frontier Zone screenshot because that way I don't get the overlays. Hey, hey, oi, over there, over there. Right, where's my serve? Is gravity 0.2. Yeah, the sandworm, I know. I've thought of that myself sometimes. When you get on planets like this, you're just waiting for it to happen. Can we? I don't think so. It'll be tight though. No. Not even close. I've not seen any bacteria though. That's a bit worrying. I'm wondering whether there bacteria usually exist on the same heat map as the second bio, don't they? Like it doesn't normally change. So they should be here. But I guess we can check the ship. Wait for the animation to finish because you have to. So let's get back on board and do some bacteria hunting. Rusty Dog, the bacteria hunter. Wasn't there a TV program, something similar to that? Right. Yes, nice atmosphere, this nitrogen. And I remember last time we went onto a nitrogen atmosphere and we took screenshots of ourselves coming in just before the glide, and wow, it just looked very, very good. It was as Earth-like as you'll get. slightly misjudged my breakpoint. Now, bacteria. Of course, best done from the ship. So I'll have a quick look around here. If I don't find anything, I'm going to be very tempted to zoom back up into space and come back. Just double check the heat map and make sure the bacteria is in the same, on the same map as the Monticulia. Because they are going to be green splats, they should be... Oh, there we go. We've got one. I was going to say they should be not too difficult to spot. And yeah, there we go. It looks like an exploded zit. So that's what we want. So it's more or less right behind the ship. And as we do our reconnaissance with the ship, we'll only be needing to get out on foot for this one. Should be... Have I got my bearings? There's a few of them. There's a couple of bacterias. There's about 2 or 3 there. Is that the closest one though? Yeah, I think it's over the other side. Doesn't matter. Even if there is one on the other side. Yeah. At least we know this one's here. So let's go get that one. I just didn't... I'm sure we didn't land far enough away. That far away. Yeah, we didn't land that far off it. So I don't think this is the one that we spotted. Because if I'd known it was this far, I would have brought the SRB. I've heard people reporting frame rate drops and stutters, Kevin. There it is. For the second scan, guys, for the second sample, I want the SRV out because we need to get the 50 grand from the codex. Yeah, I know. Nice money. Yeah, we need the SRV for it as well because you need to get the SRV to scan for that 50,000 codex upload, if you like. Yeah, officially we're on version 12.01, right? 12.01. 01 always means we made a mistake. We've had to quickly correct it. That's what 01 means on a build. Oh, so yeah, you see, I knew it, but we're not quite 500 meters away. I knew there was one closer. Eh. Right, so we'll get the SRV out for sample 2 because the reasons I mentioned earlier. Can't forget to do that codex update because it's an extra 50,000. It's always nice to have. Yeah, Star Wars, it's a bit... I'm expecting some Jawas to come out and sell me some droids. But they never seem to sell me the droids I'm looking for. Right. So, I guess it's the nose then. We'll do the nose and the... Yeah, when you say minimum distance reached, I know what it means. You've already got the distance there, 500 meters, so that secondary voice, that secondary sentence is redundant for me. I'm going to land a little bit away from the, about there I think, from the bacteria, because I'm going to need the turret to work. Yeah, there should be a fitness thing for commanders. The fitter you get, you know, the less out of breath you're going to get when you're running. Keep on. Turret deployed. Good stuff. 50 grand, baby. No? Huh? Did we do this? I know at the start of the stream I think that was 1.5 million that we've picked up 162.5 stream. Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, there were 2 hot fixes. Quick succession. Can't scan the SRV. Now then. Should we SRV hunt the last one? Let's see if we can find a green splodge. If not, we'll do it via the ship. Might get lucky. Although... Okay, anything... I know. I know. I'm not going to go back to it. It'll have to come to me. And these landings where the ship... Obviously there's no weight on the back of the ship, so it flips itself around. Which... Yeah. Damn physics. Trying to scan everywhere with my eyes. Don't get too far out of bounds. There we go. I would guess here. I don't know. We twiddled rounds. I don't know where it is. There it is. Oh, what a good guess that was. Oh, hang on before I do anything. There we go. Save time. Yeah, I just spotted it out the corner of my eye, but then we had a bad landing. But we got it. It's like marijuana leaf. Not that I would know, of course. You see it? See pictures on the internet. here we go. She's not going to land. You're making a habit of this. Excuse me. She'll realise she's too far away from me and then bugger off. What if I come in closer? You're further away from me than you were last time. Go away. Honestly. Useless. All this lovely fertile ground you can land on. Well, maybe not fertile, but... Ah! Bumpy bit. So I'll stay on the bumpy bit and you land on the smooth bit. How about that? Over there. Just land there. This is twice it's done that now. Come down and swooped over me and then tried to come down about a couple of kilometers away, and then of course it realizes that, hey, I'm too far away from my owner, and then it flies away. This is more like it. It's coming, see, it's vertical this time. It's not doing a flyby. Till you've landed, just in case. Now you're committed. You should be. Oh, did you see the shield there? Haha, nice. Yeah, that was profitable. Over 500,000. So hopefully that means it's going to fetch me a nice bit of rankage when I come to cash that in, unless I make a mess of things. But that's it, right? This is the only one in this system that is landable with atmosphere and bios. So. Next system. Head is okay. I'm more concerned about my stomach. It needs food in it today, and it's not had anything at all. And it is 8 PM, just gone. Okay. So close to getting into Hawkings Gap, and then once we leave that, we could go from Hawkings Gap, if we wanted to, straight into the sector that contains the bubble. But I'm probably going to go through the outer Orion Spur. This one, yeah. Outer Orion Spur. We'll dip in through here, maybe even pop into that nebula, say hi. And then we'll come through here and we're home. We're not that far, guys. Yes, we are. Because the furthest we went was... Actually, the furthest we went was here. We actually went to there. But now we're down here. Hawkings Gap is going to be the biggest, longest. Yeah, we're going to spend the most time in Hawkings Gap for sure. And we're still 10,000 light years more away from Sol than if we were at Colonia. And we're not neutron highwaying it either, so gives you an idea of how long we've still got. What was the maximum we went to? Distance to Sol. Can't remember what the maximum was. We got, did we get 40? I can't remember. So we're straight out of here because it said system scan complete. So we're just going to jump straight out. Helps us push the distance down a bit quicker. Any of you guys keeping up with and watching the new Star Trek, The Strange New Worlds? I missed it for a week, so I've caught up on a couple of extra episodes. And also nice to see season 3 of The Boys back. System scan complete, so stars only then. Yep. Okay, first discovery. That low rumble of the Anaconda just sounds really good. It's even nicer when you have a subwoofer underneath your desk. Yeah, these speakers I'm using, they're a few years old now, but they're still making them, and I highly recommend these. It's the Logitech Z906, I think. Amazing speakers for gaming. 5.1. I've got stands behind me with the rear satellite speakers on. And then the 3 front ones are on my desk and the subwoofer's underneath. The subwoofer's killer. Absolutely. Oh, look at those stars and planets in front of us. Cool. Yeah, boy. The usual gas giants and little things. Icy bodies. No water worlds. No notable stellars. Let's whip through these. Oh, The Boys is great. Does anybody, I haven't seen any episodes of this, so I don't know if it's going to be any, like, if it's going to be something I would watch. It's called Stranger Things. I know it's been out for a while, I think, right? It's got good ratings, so I'm assuming it is good. But I don't know whether it's my thing, my genre, because it's a horror kind of thing. I don't normally go into the horror genre. I find them all a bit tame. There's probably more gore in The Boys than there is. But can anyone tell me, is it worth checking out? More weird than horror. Okay, that's good. I don't mind weird. Right, all the materials you need for a premium fuel boost are to be found here. Okay. Because there's a few series that I want to watch that I have not seen, and I don't know which one to tackle first. One of them is The Mandalorian, because I'm watching Obi-Wan Kenobi and it's decent, but I have not seen The Mandalorian. And I do like Star Wars stuff, so that might be worth checking out. Also, Star Trek Discovery. I've only seen the first, I think, 5 episodes of that. But it's quite way in now, so I wouldn't mind checking that out. So, yeah, I mean, there's those. I think Mandalorian, I'm probably going to squeeze that in some, some point anyway. I think that's a given. Just because it's Star Warsy stuff, and I like that. Star Trek and Star Wars, I like to keep up on both of those. Yeah, Mandalorian. Isn't this, isn't it, is Mandalorian kind of Boba Fett based or something? Is he like a main character or something? I like the new Obi-Wan because it's actually Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. Yeah, and the Darth Vader stuff is good on this one as well. Where the hell? I think we need to look for the gas giant. It controls where the moons are. There we go. Where the moon should be in here. There they are. Yeah. Hi Bramley. Yeah, I think there's a lot of there's a few series of Star Trek that people have dismissed, and I've enjoyed them. So I don't really pay attention to that. I watch it, and if I enjoy it myself, the fact that it's Trek, is enough for me to look at it. I like Picard was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, Mandalorian. Is Mandalorian still going? Is it still a series or is it done? Discovery, I think. I think if I was to watch Discovery, I would probably start it from the beginning. Yeah, they're making a Yoda series. Oh, it's look. Star Wars, like Star Trek, it's a cash cow. It's the gift that keeps on giving when it comes to. You could just make a series on each character. When it comes to Obi-Wan Kenobi, I love that little girl that plays Leia. I mean, she looks like she is like baby Leia, or little Leia. Smart mouth, brave. She's yeah. I think she's great. She's got the little cute face. Because even if on the original Star Wars, the 1977 original, Leia was cute. She had that cuteness to her, and this little kid's got it as well. What a great pick she was for the role. I think she's fantastic in it. I don't know how old she is, but she's what is she going to be, about 7 or something, or 10? I think she's 10-year-old in the series. But yeah, she was being interviewed. Let's say, what are they? Not interviewed. What do they call it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not interviewed. Questioned. Yeah, questioned by the dark, the Sith woman, whatever her name is. She's like female Vader, and she didn't break. She's great, and it's great to see the Darth Vader character in there too. That's awesome to see them floating. See him floating in his liquid bed on Mustafa. Yeah. A lot of people are slating Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but I'm enjoying it. You see, this is it. I don't pay attention to the critics. It's all subjective. You find a lot of people who are criticizing it are these hardcore Star Wars. Like if you deviate a slight smidge off from what their vision of perfect Star Wars should be, then they go nuts, and happens all the time. So yeah, they'll do it with the new Yoda series. Criticize me, they will. Yeah, they'll probably bring out one on Chewbacca next, or the story, the missions of R2-D2. The whole episode is just with subtitles. Right. Was C-3PO and R2-D2 were they built by the Empire? Were they Empire built droids? Where did they come from? Oh yeah. Oh, Boba Fett is a different series, right?
Surface scan by 50%.
Yeah. So much to catch up on, man.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, so we've got bacterium here. What type do we have? Is it the expensive stuff? Yeah, it is. Is it? Oh, it is. It's more of that bacteria informum. 426,000 credits. But it's not red, it's gold this time. Let's do it. Okay, so anywhere there. Yeah, this is gold. So it's a slightly different variant. So we'll do this one. Still worth the same amount of money though. Yeah. And there's according to this, there's a fair amount of ruthenium here as well, in case you needed it. 0.78%. That's probably big for ruthenium. Right, so we'll bring it down here on this smooth patch. It looks smooth according to the thermal image. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Bring it down here. Oh, Anakin built C-3PO. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, of course. Of course he did. Of course he did. I remember it, yeah. I remember him working on it in the... looked like a shed. Tiling. Yeah, I don't really notice it that much, if at all. Look at that trench. Yeah. No, I don't really notice any tiling. Yeah, of course he was built by Anakin. R2-D2 is one of my favourite characters in Star Wars. Darth Vader and R2-D2. Yeah, they wouldn't make a duo. Yeah, no, it's R2-D2 just, he's such a little, I don't know. He's a little fighter, isn't he? He's great. Holding Luke's lightsaber for him, popping it out. Alright, let's find this bacteria then. So we're looking for the same green splodges. Maybe a slightly different shade. There we go. Looks exactly the same. And there's another splodge on the other side. So it might be good to stay at this altitude and see if we can find some in the distance for our second scan. Looks like not to be the case. So we've got a small one here, a medium one over there, and then a big splodgy one over there. do we have any that could be 500 meters away? Yeah, well, maybe. Okay, so that one is, from where I am, it's 107. There's another one on my right. That's 107 heading. And you could probably get to there from that one, which is at 0. Are you going to let me land here, though? Don't change your mind now. Come on. Okay, I'll twiddle the ship round to match the landscape. Thing around like this, maybe? No? No, not happy. Big window there. Right, we're gonna need the SRV for this one. Hello, Ian. How you doing, sir? Have they fixed the landing issue? There we go. You've just seen it. They fixed it.
Low gravity warning.
Fixed it really quickly. Yeah, they had it sorted in like 48 hours.
Integrity compromised.
I was hoping my boost would be available by then, but it wasn't. Just go on with it. Also helps if you press the correct button for boost. Yep, that helps. $50,000. Is that right, Budman? All about the droids? Wow. That may not have worked. Look at the size of this one. The alien sneeze. Right, so we need to be heading roughly around 107 degrees and hope that it's 500 meters away or more. So 107 heading, VNav, ATC. Let's go. I mean, it's 107 from the Anaconda, so we're not quite at the Anaconda, so it's probably going to be a little bit higher number, 120 maybe, but roughly over here. If we jump occasionally, then okay, there's the minimum distance. Now where's the splodges? I'm here, turn around, 107. You're still going to be down here, or am I way off track? There it is, there it is. Wow. Tough landings. I'm not convinced this was the one we spotted from the Conda either, because the one from the Conda had a big one and a small one next to it. And I'm not seeing that. Is it 3 hours? Okay, cheers, man. Noted. Let's get this one out the way. Thanks, Imondo. Cheers. I think we're okay at the moment. My head's feeling fine. It's not feeling tired or anything. But I do need to eat, though. And it's only 8:30 here. Let's push a little bit. We're okay. Just give me a green splodge somewhere in the distance. Oh, possibly got one, guys. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. I must have 20/20 vision if it is, but it's going to be somewhere in this direction. It can't be, surely. Was it? Did I actually spot something? Yep, there it is. How the hell did I see that? Questioning my own eyes now. Right, just waiting for the info panel to say contact lost. There we go.
Ship recalled.
As long as the ship comes in properly, we should be okay. I don't know how I saw it. I don't know. It was a very small green splodge, and I thought that looks like it could possibly be one. So I just played the hunch, and it was. Or followed my gut instinct. Is this because I'm on foot? Where the hell do you think you're going? There's definitely an issue with the Anaconda landing. It's going to take off again, isn't it? No? Okay, it seems to be settled. There's something wrong with you. You crazy ass. This is a bug. It needs to be solved. I don't know if it's just anacondas that it's affecting, but the ship recall is broken.
Ship recalled.
I don't know if it's related to being on foot. It's the anaconda certainly swept over me once when I was in the SRV, so I don't think it's related to being on foot. It needs to be vertical though. It can't be coming in. It can't be swooping in. Oh, where the hell is it? I can't see any engine trails. Where is it? Okay, that should work. Right, so I'll try and save time and not dismiss the ships. It'll be quicker. It would have been quicker just to drive back to the ship, even if it was 5 kilometers away. It would have been faster. So no more ship dismissals if you don't need to do it. Definitely bugged. It's happened 3 times, I think, in the last 5 recalls. That's not a good ratio. Okay, so do we have any neutrons coming up the next jump or so? Doesn't look like it. What's after the fuel star then? Because we've got to go upwards, right? Is it up? Yeah. No, that none of these are neutrons. Not for a while. That's a shame. I thought maybe if we had one in the next couple of jumps, we could look forward to getting under 30,000 light years. But without them, it's going to take considerably longer, because with this jump range, for the distance a neutron star takes you, it's the equivalent of 4 standard jumps in this thing. That makes sense. You guys know what I mean, right? So again, I think this was the only planet in the system, so we'll just do a quick jump. I'm not going to push on for too much longer, but I'm just curious to see what's in the next system. If it's something like 40 or 50 bodies, we'll get them scanned and then we'll leave it. But that was profitable, because we've made probably, yeah, over 1 million in just in the last 2 planets. And that should hopefully translate pretty well into rank. I hope. That'd be nice. Because I need it. Once we get into Hawkings Gap, we can start looking for the next fleet carrier to land on. Can't remember if there was one on the border or near the border. I'm not sure. Don't know where the next one is actually. And I can't remember how I looked them up. I went somewhere to find them and I can't remember where they all were. It's a DSSA fleet carrier locations, yeah. I think it was on Inara, I can't remember. Anyway, when the time comes, we'll know.
System scan complete.
Okay, next system. Get a quick scoop. Oh, nice. That's lovely, isn't it? When you get a field scoop complete. Oh, are we? Yeah, not quite full though, right? No. No, we're not quite full. But we were nearly there as it was draining off, getting further away. So what other games are you guys playing these days that's not Elite Dangerous? If you're not playing Elite, what are you spending your time on? Anything else? You know my answer, because it all gets streamed. Everything I play, more or less. No Man's Sky, so sticking with the space theme then. I haven't played it for a while. Good game that though, No Man's Sky. Now then, what do we got here? High metal content. That's a first for a while. I've not seen any of those. Yep, and no bios, so no cigar. Wow, There's no BIOS on any of them at the moment. See, if they were all like this, I would be tempted to get footfall on every single one of them. But because I'm streaming this, probably won't bother. Although I could do both. I could stop the stream and then do this offline at another point. But it's a monotonous thing to do, to just planet hopping just to get footfall.
System scan complete.
But it is nice to have your name on all of them. Yeah, quite a few atmospheric ones here, and they're all going to have my name on them already, discovered by. But it's BIOS I'm chasing, and also the need to reduce the distance to get back home. Right now I feel like Voyager. I need a Borg to help me get back home. Sniper Elite 5. How is it? Sniper Elite 5? Because I saw Wortherby's review and it was okay. He didn't he didn't blow it out the park, that one. Jedi Fallen Order, yeah, played that on the stream a little while ago. I don't know if the stream is public though. Horizon Zero Dawn or Skyrim. Bit of DSP sometimes. Space Engineers. Okay, you'll have to tell me what DSP is. Space Engineers. Euro Truck. Yeah, tempted to have another look at Euro Truck. I'm still waiting for the next. I don't know. It's taking them ages. Is it Beyond the Baltic or something, or I don't know, something like that. Well, guys, this is going to be our end system today. There's 37 of them, and it looks like we have notable stellars here. Unless it's a fleet carrier. No. It would show up on here if it was a fleet carrier. And we've got gas giants. Okay, so I guess we're going to end in this system at some point. The question is where? Dyson Sphere program. I would never have guessed that, Eddie. I would never have guessed that. Let's go here, get rid of this guy. Yeah, my brain's telling me this is a good time to stop. Whoa! Ringed landable with atmosphere and 2 bios. You don't get that every day. That's going to be our landing place. Even if there's closer planets, I'm ending it on this one. Landable ringed. Ooh! Atmosphere? Nitrogen. Oh, that's the one I was hoping it would be. Those give the best views. Yeah, this could be the 3rd ringed landable atmosphere with bios. Last time we found one, the first one we found, I should say, on this trip was also a nitrogen atmosphere, and it looked really good. One of the best views we've seen on the trip. Let's see if this one can also provide us with that. And it's a first discovery. So that's where we're going to be putting down. Regardless of what else is in this system, we can deal with the other stuff in this system if there is any on the next stream. That's a nice find. Because if we land in the right place, we can get a screenshot of me and the ship and the plants, as long as it's not just bacteria, and the rings as well in the daytime. And it all combined, it all looks pretty epic. Okay, meets mapping criteria means it's terraformable, yeah. So we have to do that one as well. I have to remember that one. 8HMCT. Have to remember that for next time. That this is a terraformable, because that's good money to probe that. It is a good way to end, yeah. Where did you pick that up from? I'm pointing to a planet unless it's inside there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of notable stellars. Probably going to be peduncles again. Again, we'll save that for next time, so we've got something to look forward to from the outset. But it's nice to go into them as well, just to see what colour the clouds are and how visible they are. Some of them can be bright, some of them not so. But with the lighting that they've got, it's sometimes over dark, I think. I don't know, it's weird. The lighting's strange in Odyssey now, I find anyway. Whoa! Okay, that's got 5. What's the atmosphere on this one? Carbon dioxide. Oh boy. So it looks like we'll be in this system for a little while on the next stream. 2. I wonder what those 5 are. When you've got 5 bios, it doesn't really matter the distance, you just fly it. 250,000 light seconds, doesn't matter, we'd fly it anyway. Okay, we're going to be busy in here. This would have been a perfect system to start today's stream on, but we'll have to do it on the next one. It's going to keep us busy. I'll have to make a note on a piece of paper to make sure that I map all of the terraformables, and I just have to quickly refer to Captain's Log and it'll quickly tell me which ones are which, so that's not a problem. Wow. PBR or DSP? Oh, that's what PBR is all about. Oh yeah, okay. Physics-based rendering, right? Something like that. It's just, I don't know. I think it's messed up. Putting the lights on and then, you know, having things in the distance darken. I think they've overdone that effect to a point where it's just a little bit. I don't know. I don't like it.
System scan complete.
Wow. This system is alive and brimming, isn't it? Look at this. Whoa. So we're heading to this one straight away, but we're going to have to come back and check out these. Which is the one with the 5? Let's click on one here. Go here. That one. You see, we could probe that just to find out what the 5 are. Nah, let's leave it. We'll leave it. If you want to know what the 5 are, you'll have to be back on the next Elite stream. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, more of an artistic choice. I agree. I agree. Ah, you're welcome, Ian. Yeah. XCOM. Yeah, I got that. What's that other game I got? I only played it once. Is it XCOM? Is it Rebirth? Or something? I don't know. Something, some space game I got. I only played it once. I think it's whatever it is. It's number 4. Is it 4? Is it XCOM 4? I don't know. I think it's X. It's X something. So, a ringed landable atmosphere with bios. Well, well. Ticks all the boxes. So 30,383 light years away. Haven't done that many jumps today, but we've been exploring. Now 18 jumps, okay? 18 jumps to get to the border. Let's see if it stays that way the next time I load this game up. Because it does like to change its mind. Probably be 42 or something next time. Alright, here we are. So first thing is to probe everything. Rings, planet, everything. Then we need to find an angled landing point where we've got the rings in a decent view. Don't want them too much above us. You know, we don't want it to where we have to look right up and break our neck to see them. We want to be just angled, like a rainbow would be, I guess. And I have to bring this in over here. The rings look very cool. 6 probes, okay. How many hotspots? 3. Maybe none.
Surface scan complete.
Maybe 1. Okay, this is going to be tricky. Let's see if that gets us what we want. Now you can take bets on what hotspot that is.
Surface scan by 50%.
I'm going to go with Grandidorite or whatever it's called.
Surface scan complete.
Bacteria and Fonticulia. To be more specific, Fonticulia informum again, in gold again, like last time, and Fonticulia what? Oh. Holy crap, guys. Okay. Yeah, hold on a minute. Right, let me finish this one off. Bacteria informum gold and Fonticulia lapida teal. So again, another 625,000, something like that. Right, on the other planets that have got the bios in this system, we've got them all revealed here in an Elite Observatory core. The thing is, on the one that has 5, It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 possibilities of what they could be. And on the one that has 2, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possibilities. And I'm telling you guys, we got some good stuff. Tubus, receptor. Yeah, 3 possible receptors. Umbrux, delta hadronics. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Right, I'm going to see if I can show you the screen that I'm looking at here. What the hell's just happened to that screen? My live stream screen's just shrank. Hello? Transform. Okay. So if I show you... Let me see. Do I have a window on top here? To have. Yep, there we go. A window on top would be the Elite Observatory core. There you go. Okay, that's not great. Bear with me. So, the planet we're on is this one, and we know that these are what's on there, but look at this one, the one with the 5. It can contain any of these. I'm guessing that the ones that are green are the ones that have got the most chance of being correct. Receptor, delta hadronics. Oh, what I would give for if it was that, but it's yellow, so I'm guessing that the chances. And if it is delta hadronics, it's going to either be lime or red for the money. And conditivus. I've only found one receptor before, one type. It may be umbrux, I'm not sure, but I certainly haven't found the other 2. Tubus compagibus. I don't know if I've got those already. And even on this one where there's only 2 confirmed, it's either going to be, it could be any of these, any of those 3 types of receptor, or concha or bacterium. Bacterium is probably a given, it's going to be that one. Tubus, tussock, again here the same. These are all the guesses. I can only assume that the green means it's more possible than the yellows. I don't know. I don't know what the G signifies. Don't know what that's for. Oh boy. Osseous fractus? Fractus. This delta hadronics. Oh, if only. If only I could be that lucky. I don't think so though, to be honest, but let's take a look here. So we've got this mapped. Let's take a look at some of these guesses and see what we're facing. Receptor. I'll take any receptor. I have not found any receptor in this quadrant. Quadrant sector. Got Star Trek on the mind. I have never found this before. That one, yes. Umbrux I have found. That was the one we did. Oh, that one. Conditivus. Never seen that one ever. So any of these 2 would be flipping awesome. So in other words, it's going to be Umbrux. How cool to be either of these, the bottom one or the top one. That one I want to see. That looks awesome. That would be great. Okay, the other ones, Tubus compagibus. Oh, I've seen those before. Yeah, the tall trees. I saw that in the alpha. Yeah, that would be nice to, if it was that one as well. That would be good. Tussock. Tussock albata. This one. Yep, nothing confirmed in this system for me, so that's good. Concha labiata we've seen. Bacterium, okay. Fungoida gelata. Okay, let's have a look at that one. Yeah, we've already found some here. It is that one. And Osseous fractus. Yeah. Found that already. So it's probably, because we found them already in this sector, it probably means that there's a decent chance of finding it again. What's really exciting me though is the receptor. I'm really hoping that is one of the correct choices. The one that pays the most is the one that's the least possible, which is the Delta Hadronics. That pays nearly $750,000 for that. 711,500 for that. Receptor's good anyway. The lowest you'll get on Receptor is 596,000. My goodness. So this planet, even though from a looks point of view is great, from a point of view of bios, it's probably the most boring. But you can't have it all, right? So we got bacterium. Fonticulua covers the planet. So we're going to go for a bacteria map. And we'll fly down there. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, is it receptor? That'll be the title of the next stream then. Is it receptor? Okay, so what I need to do is land on a blue area that also puts me in a good view of the rings. Probably maybe right there. Let's go for here. And hope. I can't see an atmosphere. I mean, there is one, just as it's like a black line. But if it's anything like the last nitrogen atmosphere we landed on, it might look pretty damn good once we get down here. Just want to go for this flat area here, which is where the bacteria like to hang out, the more smooth parts. Yeah, it's time to stick to the white bit. So, what lies ahead in this system for us? Interesting. I didn't think it would make those guesses until we scanned the planet. You know, until we probed it, but it seems like it does. It does guess it. Oh, look at these canyons. Look at that canyon! Oh, you see, look at the rings now in this nitrogen atmosphere. So damn nice. I probably should have landed a bit further east, but I'm fine here. This looks like a giant anaconda landed here, smashed into the ground, the shape of it. Should we go there or should we go over to this one? Let's go over to this one. Still just under a kilometer up. Atmospheric ringed. Oh, so good. One last boost. Engine throttles off. And we'll get somewhere near the edge. And now hopefully we'll come up on some bio. Go. So I want to be where's the bios? There. Well, I want my ship to be, this is just for screenshot reasons. can I get a landing spot anywhere near here? There's some more over there. Ah, okay. Give it a try. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm hoping, Cosmic. I'm trying to line the screenshot up. Ship, plants, atmosphere, rings, everything, and myself, of course. Oh, damn it! Something like this. Right, so in order to achieve this, okay, I want to zoom in and pull out, because I don't want my ship to look like it's all, oops, too much. I don't want it to look stretched. Okay, next, I'm going to move Captain's Log off the screen just for the moment. Screenshot program. Okay, now, even though I don't want to do this, I'm just going to pull back with this. Go. Ah! Of course I rebooted my machine, so screenshot program ain't running. Get that going. 3, 2, 1. And also, is it Control F10 or Alt F10 for the high res? Alt. Oh great, it's captured it without flickering like a crazy thing. So now I'm going to get a shot without me in it. Where am I? There, so there's no chance of getting me in. Stellar screenshot, baby. So here you can play with camera angles, right? So you can zoom all the way in and then pull out, and you see how much the ship, it's kind of a, it's not the fisheye effect, it's kind of opposite now, in that everything is zoomed in, and to get anywhere near, like I'm on the ground now, to get anywhere near where you want, you have to pull right back here. But look at how the Anaconda looks to here. Whereas if I just go out a little, ooh, too much. If I go out a little, and then zoom in, it doesn't look, but if I carry on that effect, and then if I go in this way, it's going to look naff. It looks like the Anaconda's like half a mile away now, but it actually isn't. So it's kind of cool to get these zooms right. Maximum is 4, minimum 0. I'm going to go for 3, and then just pull back and get the plant in that I want. Take another one there. Anything else? And then, yeah. It's a pity there's nothing else in the sky. Like another planet up there would have been awesome. Just behind the rings or something. Ideally, I would have preferred to be there, something like that. Oh, actually, that would actually work as a screenshot. Just having the front of the Conda there, the nose of it just looking right at me. I don't have any plants in the foreground, but it doesn't matter. Ah, that's my limit. This will look a little bit different, I think, when we get back into the game. It might be dark here when we get back in. But I'm not going to scan anything here. I'm going to leave that for the next stream. I'm just going to leave everything as it is. I can't believe these plants are big, aren't they? Compared to me. I mean, I'm stood next to some baby ones. But this is a big dude. But yeah, all the scanning and stuff will do for the next one. We've got scan 1 right here. We've got scan 2 if we want it there. And scan 3 probably there, maybe. Don't know if that's 500 meters. If not, that one, that might be 500. It'd be nice if there was a rangefinder on this scope. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Oh, I hit my ship. Yeah. So we've got at least 2 scans that we know of. There could be a third one. Right there. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's do it now. I'll tell you why. Because if I come back on the stream, on another stream, and it's dark, it's going to be difficult to get that triple scan. So if we do it now, while we know it's daylight, it may stay daylight the whole time. It might be one of those planets, but just in case, let's scan these right now. Plantage. David Bailey, well, yeah.
Low gravity warning.
We're all going to play Starfield. Yes, but without dropping Elite Dangerous. Because I am capable of playing more than one game. Nothing's going to get me away from Elite Dangerous. It doesn't matter how good Starfield is. It won't matter. $50,000 because it's the teal. Yeah, baby. No binoculars, but you know, I'll be honest, the plasma rifle, it's enough. It does the job. Oh, I know. Yes, I know that. I didn't actually use the in-game screenshotter for the. Well, I did, but I also used my ShareX program, which will grab it. That's why I moved it out of the way. Let's bring it back. But yes, no, I know for the in-game screenshot, I think I mentioned it earlier that it's safe. Yeah, that's a good thing about the in-game one, isn't it? That it will avoid capturing any overlays. Right, so let's go to the forest here, which should easily be 500 meters. And if it isn't, well, the back end is going to be, even if it's not the front end. Come on, darling. There we go. Cute. See, it looks like it's nighttime here, and it's only because the lights are on. If I turn the lights off, it's going to brighten things up. Oops, gotta go again. Okay. See, now it looks daytime again. Yeah. Oh, yes, sweetheart.
Rusty thanks of the dude of hot for your kind donation of 15.6. Here's some US money. Surely you can use for it.
Oh, you bet. Thank you so much, matey. The dude. Ah. You remind me of, what's that movie with is it Jeff Bridges? The Big Lebowski. Thank you, man. Appreciate that so much. The dude of hot sauce. Not just a guy that can do hot sauce. He is the dude of hot sauce. Thank you so much, matey. Appreciate the support as ever. Am I going to check out Star Citizen version 4? Is it out? Is it out? Yeah, if it's out, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll stream it. Yes, the screenshot converter. Yeah, I know. That's handy, that. I don't really use... is it Imgur? I don't really use that. But it's a handy feature though, isn't it? If in case you want to post your picture on social media or something, it just saves. Yeah, just having a link like that, handy, is good. It's a nice feature. 15 months, man. Pack leader also goes by the dude of hot sauce. Who stole my name and used my card to tip to you? Did someone... Was it not you? I don't know. Was it not you? Ooh. 15 months. Thank you, Seb, for that awesome support. Wow. It's amazing how time goes by, eh? What was it I heard the other day? There was something on that came on that said that this movie had come out and it was like 15 years. Oh, what was it now? It was an episode of a TV series. And it's something like the last episode was broadcast like 15 years ago. And I couldn't believe it because it just felt like it was maybe 5 or 6 years. And it just makes you realize, you know, how time is going by just so fast. I wonder what TV series it was. I'll probably never remember. Yeah, well, you guys let me know when it's out. Yeah. You're the only hot sauce dude around here, Seb. There's only you. You and your hot sauces. Let's see if I can get a... At least this camera's a free camera. It's not like you have to pay for it. No, I mean, like, it's a free camera. Like, it's not locked to anything. Which is kind of cool. Well, that'll be a good shot. Just for those who notice the Fontaculio in the background there. I've taken the screenshot. It just doesn't make... Here you'd want like a wide angle, but again, it's too much stretching. Oh, look at this. Oh, damn, I'm gonna get that in a screenshot. Hold on, I'm at full zoom here. I can get my SRV just about there. Okay, nice. See, with that full zoom in, the SRV looks awesome there. Just the perspective that it's being shown at. So let's go big. Now let's go normal. And I'm just going to drag this off while I get the... The reason I take it with my ShareX program as well is because that way I know where the screenshots are stored. I can navigate there quicker because I've got a shortcut. Yeah, I couldn't get my mouse, I couldn't get any movement on the screen there, so I had to do a quick task switch thing. Looking again now. So there's also bacteria here, right? But I guess we'll have to somehow remember that we haven't done the bacteria on here yet. Nor have I seen any. That ice in the background looks good. How nice to have that ring planet there. That is smart. I was hoping to get something behind the rings, but that'll do. I'll take that. You could probably navigate your way around somewhere on the planet's surface where you could maybe pop that ring planet behind the rings. You could probably navigate your way around to do that if you were so inclined. So we've still got the bacteria to do, but that'll on the next stream. And the other planets, even I am dying to see what's coming up on the other planets, because I'm really got my fingers crossed that it is going to be receptor, and not the Umbrux one, but any of the other two receptors, because it'll be my first time ever seeing those. Now then, what have we got here? There we go. Yeah, look at it there. I wonder if we can just pan out here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to there. We have an angle, and then we'll zoom so we get most of the ship in. There we go. And I don't want to come down too much either, because I want to get a lot of the rings in as well. There we go. Screenshot done. Isn't it cool that you can actually fly into those rings and navigate around the rocks in the rings? Yeah, you can do that. Okay, that's going to do it then. That's true. When it's, is the Concorde worth $40? Is that what it is? Oh yeah, yeah. I like the Concorde. Yeah, Concorde is one of the planes that I wanted to fly in Flight Sim from the very beginning. That one and the Spitfire. So yeah, Concorde was a no-brainer for me. It's awesome. Yeah, I think so. It was worth it for me because I wanted it. And they've made it, it's not study level, but bear in mind, I do believe there is a study level Concorde on the way. So this one, you know, you don't have to follow the whole checklist to get off the ground. So yeah, it is. It's worth it for me anyway. Yeah. Okay, guys, what are we now? 3 hours 54, so bordering on 4 hours. Okay, well, it is what it is. At least we got somewhere and saw some cool stuff. All right, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hoping to stream PC Building Simulator 2 open beta soon. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it all goes. It's all new, all different. Well, not different, but you know. Yeah. And yeah, we will do Star Citizen 4 when they finally release it. What year do they think it's going to come out? I'm just kidding. Study level. Yeah, the study level will likely be more expensive. But yeah, if you want study level aircraft, then the Boeing 737 and the Phoenix A320 are the two study levels, providing your system can handle the A320. Mine struggles on the ground. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being here, keeping me company, and everything that you do. You're the only things keeping me going, to be honest. So, thank you for doing that. Until then, on the next one. Bye for now.